The first time I ever received a Valentine's gift from a man, I was in SS3. So this guy, Stanley, at the time was into me. I don't know if he was obsessed or love. According to him, he's so in love with me, so he would do anything to get my attention. So it was a Valentine's Day, and you know where lovers give their girlfriends gifts and everything. So Stanley went all the way out, got me gifts, you know, chocolate, cake, Valentine cake, a lot. I can't remember, but a lot of gifts anyway. And he looked for me that day. He finally got to me and he handed this gift to me. And I was just looking at him, like staring at him, and I was like, hello, that's your Valentine's gift. Will you be my Valentine? And I kept looking at him because I didn't know what to say at the time, you know, because I came from a very strict home, right? You know, all this pastoral kind of home whereby you don't do anyhow, because if you see anyhow, you because all I was imagining is where do I keep the gifts? Like, what do I tell my parent? What do I tell my mom? Who do I say give me these gifts? You know, so that was all I was calculating in my head, and he was expecting me to appreciate or say thank you, and all I did was thank you, you know. And I finally saw my friend, my childhood friend at the time, Joy. I think I gave her the chocolate, or I don't know how it happened. We share as children that we were. You know, yeah, as SS3, I was still a child in my mama's hand, you know. So I just gave my friends the gift, and I think they distributed it, you know. And you see, this cake now followed me in. I didn't know where to keep this cake. I could remember that I flung the cake, like I had to put it. There is this cabinet we had in my house at the time. Is the longest, you know. Nobody goes there except for people that probably save their money. It's because it's really, really high. I could remember climbing, you know, a stool to get through to that place, and I threw it there. That was it. Guess what? That cake was stiff, became a block because it was there for almost a year plus. When I finally got out of secondary school, at the time I had already started doing these petty jobs and all of that. So, I mean, I was much bigger at the time. So we're doing this fatigue at home. And thank God I was the one, you know, I was heading the fatigue, I was heading the chores, and then I was cleaning and this cake fell. And immediately I remembered this was Stanley's gift, Valentine's gift, you know. I was really, really, you know, how do I put it? It was really, really funny. So I laughed, you know. And I don't think anyone saw that. It was still me. So I hid it. And when I tried to open the cake, it already rotted inside. It was just the fun that made it really block, like stiff, like strong, like stone. Anyway, so I'm just saying my experience with Valentine's Day and why, because I don't think I've really received a gift from a man before, apart from Stanley. And also, maybe a lady, Tessie at the time, always go out of the way to get me gifts and all. But say from a man, I don't think I've ever received a gift. Like, now that I'm an adult, you know, with my ex, I was always the one getting gifts, you know, trying to make him reciprocate, you know, but he never did. I think it was just his nature anyway. So that's all gone now. But yeah, to me, every day is Valentine, and I'm not freaked about what it brings, because when you genuinely have someone you love, say like my children, I love them every day. So I see every day as Valentine with them, and also my best friend Kay. Every day for us is like Valentine's Day. Okay, so it does not have to be really, really special or to do something special, because every day is special with my loved ones. Also, I saw what Tokemaki was said the other day, how she cherished this gift from a man she was actually in love with. And she appreciated it until she found out that that gift was meant for three of them. You know, he got the same gift for three ladies and then he sent his driver to go dispatch it. So when he got to her turn, he had to bring the gifts. When he brought the gift out, and then she saw that it was in her name, and she told the driver, "This is not my gift." And they had to go to the booth, and they had to apologize and say, "Oh, sorry, maybe this is not yours, but there's another one." So they went to the booth, and she saw that it was 3 of them, like 3 gifts for different ladies. Exactly, but who does that? Come on, man. Come on, man. Even if you want to play games, get sense. Now she say, right now, she feels comfortable with our daughter, and that's how I feel too, and my best friend, actually. So every day is Valentine's Day to me. Tell me, what's your Valentine experience? Okay, to those of us that don't have Valentine, or people that don't give us Valentine's gift, what will we be doing that day? Because for me, I'll just be commenting on everybody's. Let me not even expose what I'm going to do, but I know I'm going to do something dangerous. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. I love you. Happy Valentine's Day. Share it to loved ones, and do not forget that we should love every day. It does not have to be a Valentine Day. Every day should be special. Okay. Bye. To all the followers across our social media platform. I love you.